Today, we will be testing the Trend Analysis Index indicator. But before we do, if you have not watched the first video on the channel and all the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. There is also a link down below to sign up for Tradingview. You can save a little bit of money if you use the link below to sign up for your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Lastly, if you would like a list of all the indicators we have tested along with their win rates, but you aren't interested in watching all the videos on the channel, you can sign up for our $9 Patreon, and you will receive the complete list of indicators. We also would like to introduce our Patreon exclusive Discord channel. As a $9 Patreon, you will be invited to join an exclusive Discord channel where we will give you a list of winning indicators and links for the MT platform, give you winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon. Alright, as I said, today we will be testing the Trend Analysis Index indicator. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested a total of 51 different strategies, with 13 of them being profitable. We've also tested a total of 611 indicators, with 251 of them being winners. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. So go back and watch those videos and see what you can get out of those winning indicators. And keep in mind that we test most of these strategies and indicators on the Forex market, but they can be applied to just about any market universally. Okay, so today's indicator is the Trend Analysis Index. You can see it here on the bottom of the screen. And so this is, once again, another cheat country indicator. That is the creator of the indicator. We've been testing quite a few of his here lately. Like I said, we've been going through each of his indicators, seeing what we have tested and which ones we haven't. And this is one we haven't tested yet. And so like most of his indicators, there is an oscillating line down here at the bottom, and you can see that it goes through these color changes. It switches from a maroon and then red to a dark green and a lighter green, and back and forth, so on. And also bar coloration is turned on in this particular case. Again, like we've been doing here recently, these color shifts in the line tend to be a tad bit challenging to catch. I mean, we can turn off the bar coloration. It doesn't necessarily need to be on. We can always look right here at the coordinates. You can see the coordinates just right above my mouse there. Anytime we get that color switch, then you can see that it also changes the coordinate in the particular color, but sometimes it's a little bit easier to leave the bar coloration on. The setup on this is pretty easy, like we've done many times before. When it shifts to a dark green color, then or a green in general, I believe it goes dark green, then it has to go into a light green. But nonetheless, when it switches to a green color, we are going to go long. When it switches into a maroon or red color, then we are going to go short. And so it's a pretty simple setup. We've done this many times before. Let's go ahead and see what this indicator can give us. All right, so we get our first signal, our first trade right here. It is a long as we switch to the green on the oscillating line there, the color change. And you can see that we get a pretty decent little push to the upside right there. That does go up and gets us to our take profit. Let's go ahead and continue on. All right, so it looks like we pick up a short right here on this one. Doesn't look like it. We did pick up a short right there on that one as it switched over to the maroon color. Unfortunately, almost immediately we get a push to the upside and we get the switch over into the green right there, which stops us out on that short. Then you can see that if we follow this forward just a little bit there, this long right here pushes down and switches back to the maroon right there, and so that one stops us out right there. We haven't played this one forward yet, so we'll go ahead and play it forward, see what we get out of it, and continue on just a little bit more here. All right, so we picked up that short right there, and we were able to get just a little bit of a push to the downside there, which does get us to our take profit just barely. But then we pick up a long right here, and almost immediately price starts to push to the downside there, which stops us out on that long. But then we pick up a short right here, and you can see we get that really nice push to the downside, which gets us to our take profit. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through the testing. That way things don't get too long, and we'll pick this up when we are at the end of the year. All right, so that's going to put us at the end right there. Before we take a look at what this was able to achieve, now would be a good time to say that if you are interested in excelling your trading knowledge, I highly recommend that you join our Patreon only channel on our Discord server. You can find a link to our Patreon down below, as well as a link to our Discord. Once you sign up as a patron, it'll give you access to the Patreon only channel, where we post some really great advanced information about trading strategies, trading indicators, and trading philosophy in general. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you'll get access to the full list of indicators that we have tested. That comes in an Excel version and a PDF version, and you will get that full list of indicators showing exactly which indicators were winners, which ones were losers, as well as their win rates. And you'll get access to an Excel sheet of all the strategies that we have tested that shows exactly which strategies were winners, which ones were losers, as well as their win rates, and links to go back and review those individual strategies. And so there is a lot of benefits to becoming a patron of the channel, and it doesn't cost hardly anything at all. I highly recommend it. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at our indicator here. Everything in focus there and there. Let's go ahead and count it out, see what we got. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So we have 14 trades all together, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 winning trades. So that is not going to meet the 60% criteria that we were looking for. All in all, it seemed like it was doing pretty decent. There were moments, though, that it did just kind of fake itself out. But there were also moments where it was catching some really decent overall trend direction. And so it's unfortunate that it doesn't meet that 60% criteria. Now, I believe there is another way that we can test this using also the signal line. And so I think in the next video, we'll go ahead and give it a try with the signal line, see if that does anything. And then, yeah, we'll make the final decision at that point. But for now, it is going to go on the no list, and we'll move on to the next indicator from here.